you're my half-life. Sister, we ain't backing down. Come on, feel the rhythm. Ooh. When the shadows lurk, you're my guiding star. Cutting through the darkness, no matter how far. Side by side, what we face, we embrace. Soul to soul, intertwined in our space. Fight the fears that come at night. Half-life sisters in the light, we unite. We're the sirens, in the silence we roar. Bound by blood that's thicker than war. In the chaos, we find peace, we're the storm. Half-life sisters, fearless, we're reborn. United pulses in the cosmic fray, holding back the night, turning skies to day.
Testing, testing. Got to keep testing, you know. Good morning. Good evening, I would say, to you. No, actually, it's morning for you, Chaotic. Hi, baby. Welcome. It is AM for you indeed. How you doing today, sugar? You sound great. Good. Tonight, our tonight or your... Oh, nice. It's awesome. I'm so, oh, that's the one you told us about a week ago, right? I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you, baby. That's what's up. Wish I had a local wrestling thing to go with. The only thing, I don't know what I'm watching, but you know, be fun and exciting. Oh, you are? Hold on. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on what side of the world you're in. Hold on.
What the fuck is YouTube doing this now?
What is that?
So I search a song or artist or video to watch and it brings up a list of relevant things, and you used to click on it and it'd just take you to the video. Right? Now it puts it into a playlist, like gives you a playlist of stuff.
I don't understand, baby.
So, you know how you've got your playlist of things that you've liked?
I do.
Oh, actually, no, there's probably a better way of explaining it. When you bring up those, like if you search, say, an artist or a particular song, and it brings up a list of like relevant things, sometimes it'll have like mix with that included with other stuff.
A curated playlist by YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it basically, if you click on an individual video, not a mix in that list that you've just brought up, it gives you an auto-curated YouTube playlist. It doesn't just give you the individual video.
Right.
So if I need to go and search a song to send you a link to it, I have to go try and find the channel it's on and then go in and find it that way to get it individually. Otherwise, if I send you a link, you get a link.
The whole thing.
Mix of yeah.
So stupid. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. We're on the same page with that because I realized that recently. I'm like, why is it doing this? So freaking stupid. It makes literally no sense. But yeah, that's really annoying. How y'all doing? Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you're in. Welcome to Talk and Play. HalfLifeSistah is back, baby. You have officially entered into the Chit-Chat Vibe Session of the stream. I happen today my sidekick assistant and co-host, Chaotic Old Boy, who's not old nor a boy. Please hello to our people, baby. They can actually hear you now, I think.
G'day, everybody.
Yeah, good day, everybody. Isn't he cool, guys? He's so cool. Don't be Jelly Belly. He's so cool. Oh. So, we don't have a hot topic today, guys. Yeah.
Actually, we do.
Oh, we do. Ooh, he came
I
ready.
have a hot topic. I dropped a link in the general Discord chat earlier today, or an hour or two ago now. I woke up and came across this video, and it is relatively important to all of us, I believe. Cliff Beats, who I think I might have mentioned on the channel before, is another reactor, very highly regarded in the reaction community, always helping out others and things. Knows his way around YouTube, knows his way around record labels. He actually has a label, I believe, and is a ghostwriter for labels.
Yes, he told me about it. He's a black guy, right? No?
No, white guy. He lives in Chicago.
Okay, I think it was somebody else.
He is very on top of the reaction behind the scenes within what's going on. Now, UMG, Universal Music Group, you obviously know of them. They're like one of the biggest record labels on the planet.
They are.
They are basically going around, or attempt to go around, and buy all the distributors. So all the independent distributors that are on YouTube, like the ones that put stuff up for people, hold the rights and legal stuff for it.
Right.
Basically, UMG is trying to buy them all up, so they have basically a monopoly control of
that's
all.
horrible.
Yes, and so some people's channels have already had multiple strikes in the last week or so.
Really?
From this. Yep.
Huh.
So it is something to be aware of and be wary of.
It is indeed. That is so terrible. I just.
Yeah. Because even if someone like Ren says yes, you can do my music, if he's got a distributor who is holding his rights, if UMG buy them out, they go no. You can't do that.
That's insane. So what about the people that have already had reactions done, or uploaded? Are those grandfathered in?
No, they go back and they will strike. I don't know if you've had it on your channel, but people have had stuff uploaded for months, maybe years, and then all of a sudden they get a strike for it, or it gets blocked.
I've never had a strike. Never had a strike. A strike is the bad one. You don't want that.
Yes.
Because you get more than one of those. I've never, thankfully, have ever had that.
If you have 3 on your channel at once without fighting them or knocking them down, you can actually lose your channel, like delete your channel. I
know, which is why I'm so glad you helped us figure out a way to stream our reactions without having to do it on YouTube, because baby, I was lost. Oh my God, I didn't want that to happen. That little thing scared me.
People are still doing lots of reactions over on YouTube.
I don't know how to do it.
Doing it live, but their reaction styles are different.
Yeah, yeah, baby.
They do a lot of pausing.
Can't do that. I can't.
There's one guy who's doing whole albums, and he's managing to get them up because he does pause a lot. He adds his 2 cents. Yeah, and he's had like one album that he hasn't had. He's had issues getting up, but he got that up in the end anyway. Because a lot of the wording is, well, one of the questions when you're uploading something, especially the music for the copyright side of it, you've probably seen this, is this another way for someone to listen to the music? Like, is this, if someone wanted to just come and listen to a song, could they do it by watching your reaction? To a point, yours they can, because you don't generally pause. You are offering comment and expression during the song, but you're not pausing like
Right,
some of
yeah.
the other ones are.
Most of 98% of them are.
Yeah.
So many.
And look, and look, a lot, and some of them straight up, I'm pausing it because if I don't, it's going to get taken down.
Yeah, I get
They
that.
say
I get that. I and I can respect that as well, chaotic. But in all honesty, baby, they're to me it's not respecting and honoring the art, the music, the art, the band. You're trying to get around being copyright strike for that, and they could probably also, I think, get paid or from those as well. That type of content, and I don't think it's fair. And also for me, I'm listening to music, and I'm not trying to throw shade on any other creator, right? But when I think about it, I'm like, when I first started doing it, I didn't know anything about reactions. I wasn't even on YouTube. I just had my name secured on YouTube, but I never really used YouTube. I'm like, what the hell YouTube is for? But when he explained to me what we're going to be doing, I'm like, he said we can pause it sometime. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's ridiculous. He showed me a reaction, I think by Lost in Vegas, something like that. I don't think they paused it, but it was another one he showed me. I'm like, I don't like that. I'm not going to be stopping, because for me, if I'm listening to the song, I'm listening to it not just for you guys, but for myself as well. I want to enjoy it, and I do not have any interest in stopping it, because that to me, it comes across, for me, myself personally, feels fake. It feels disingenuous, because I'm now bringing myself out of the moment of feeling the song and whatever, to just stop it for a reason. Like, that just feels fake to me. So I can't do that. It just goes against me as a person. But I understand why everybody else is doing it. But to me, it's a hell to the no. Hell to no. But yeah, that is a good hot top. That is actually a spicy hot topic here. Damn, wasn't expecting that, baby. That got my heart, jumping a little bit.
I wasn't expecting it either, and I wasn't really expecting to be up so early, and that sort of.
I wasn't either. I wasn't either. I didn't woke you really up. Okay, that's cute. But yeah, that's why I'm happy that we're doing it on Twitch. And I know that some people, there's one guy you follow that does it. He does a lot of reactions, right? He's a black guy. You say he'll start on YouTube and he'll switch somewhere else. Yeah. That's too much that's stressful for me. That's a headache for me. Yeah. For me, my personality type.
I get that.
I can't do it.
And that's fine.
So,
I'd prefer if you did what you did, but, everyone's got their own way of doing their business.
Right. Yeah. And this is my platform. Twitch is my platform, so this feels right. This is where I started before even doing YouTube situation. But, yeah. I'm so happy you stepped in, Chaotic. I really am, baby. Because, listen, we own and popping over here. On and popping. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. That was a hot topic, baby. We got to be careful, but we know now. But I'm wondering though, because if we're uploading a song or reaction to YouTube, they usually lets us know that there's a copyright strike on it.
Yeah.
So would it be the same type of a messaging? I think
I believe so. Either that, or it's going to be in your emails.
They'll give you a chance to remove it and rectify before you get the strike.
Quite possibly.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Because we got thousands upon thousands of songs that Wolf, I know, wants to, still upload to YouTube. So we'll see what happens. Used to work with a guy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Go ahead, baby.
Just, I do follow non-black creators as well, guys.
Like, why you say that?
Why it got to be cheesecake? Why it got to be a black guy?
Oh, really? Why it got to be black? Yes, he does follow. He's requested a couple of them. I think one in particular, I like him a lot. I had to subscribe. He's a musician, I think, right, Chaotic? The white guy who is very animated when he's listening to the songs. He's so cute. He's adorable. And I enjoy him a lot. Like, he, to me, comes across as a real reactor. What I mean by that is, not like I'm the fucking expert when it comes to being a reactor. Excuse my French, guys. A little loosey-goosey today.
Well, to be honest, you are... If time is anything, you are one of the OG reactors, you and Wolf.
Really? OG?
Like, yes.
OG.
Yes. Like your channel was one of the first I found after I found the. So my journey into reactions, I've told you, but the crowd probably doesn't know. I was on Reddit one day and it popped up rappers react to Megadeth. And that was Lost in Vegas doing Rust in Peace. And, you know, it's oh, what's this all about? Interesting to see how people because Rust, Holy Wars, sorry, not Rust in Peace, but the album I was thinking of, but they did Holy Wars, which obviously you had a pretty big reaction to as well.
Yes, which is why it's hidden. Yes. Yes.
And I found that and found it really interesting, and that, you know, it was, oh cool, these guys got into it, you know, it's obvious that, and I started to get more into it. And again, as I said, there was another mob that I don't really follow that much anymore. They've gone too much down the conspiracy theorist rabbit hole for my liking. So I still follow their channel, but I don't watch any of their content anymore.
Really? Wish you could be messy and tell me their name, but that's fine. It's fine.
If you mute me, I will say their name.
Hold on, let me mute you real quick. Say something. Go ahead, you're muted. Oh, baby, I was actually subscribed to. Listen, I was subscribed to them, because I thought they were kind of interesting. Yes.
Yeah, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes, baby, and they're kooky. Yeah. I've unsubscribed. I unsubscribed. I was even tempted to be a patron because I liked them, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But no, baby.
And it just got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, they came off really weird and odd. You know, I'm like, no, not my kind of people. Not my kind of people.
Yeah.
So yes, baby,
but again,
we're on the same page.
You were one of the very first reaction channels that I got into, and
that's so cool. And you're still here.
I do. And yeah, I do consider you guys one of the OG reaction channels before it all started. Like reaction channels are honestly dime a dozen these days.
They are. They're everywhere. And there are people that started well after me and they've blown up. Like they got a large following, making a lot of money.
G'day, Outlaw, and thank you for resubscribing.
Yes, thank you so much. I love you too, see? For you. Thank you. I feel the love, baby. I really do. I really do, sugar. Yeah, but you've been with me for so long, and I mean, Wolf and I consider you a friend, like legit dear friend of ours, Chaotic, and we don't say that loosely. But you've been with us from the beginning.
I understand that and appreciate that.
Oh yes, baby. Yes, nothing but real, true love too. You were one of my first. Outlaw came after you. I think you and Outlaw came around the same time. Angelic. Who else? So you guys are like my Groot, of course. Arcanist. Yeah, you guys were like my first ones. Disciple's been with me from the beginning, but he wasn't on Twitch. But he's been an OG as well. And it's just great having people that have come and gone through the years, and to have you guys just so faithful. Like, my God. I love you too. I really do. And I appreciate it so very much. Because a lot of times, you know, I didn't want to stream. I wanted to stream, but I was afraid to stream. And I was just nervous or whatever it was. I thought about Chaotic. I'm like, Chaotic will definitely be there. You know, Outlaw will most likely be there. You know, so Groot will definitely be there, you know. I always held to you guys to give me, like, almost like my backbone, you know. I felt I can do it because I know that at least these people will be there with me. That's the real truth, baby. So, nothing but love. Nothing but love for you guys. But now we've since grown, Chaotic, right? Beautiful little family we got over here.
Yep.
It's so fucking awesome. It really is. And I've always wanted this. And now it really feels cemented. It's just, I'm just so happy. I really am. I'm just so happy, guys. I really am. And I may not be as big as far as the size of our community as a lot of other reactors, but baby, you guys are real big in my heart. I feel the love. It's so magnetic, and it feels really like we have a bigger community than we do. It really does. So I'm happy. But also, like I think Chaotic, you made a point a while ago that if it was as big as other reaction channels, I wouldn't be able to engage the way I do with you all. You know, it would just be chatter, and there won't be any direct contact with you guys. And I'm really big on that. You know what I'm saying, Chaotic? So it worked out, guys. Do I need more money, more people? Yes. But I won't trade you guys for the world. I really wouldn't. Really wouldn't. Okay, hot topic, and we're rolling through this chit-chat session. We got 2 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. We have, so far, Angelic in the house. We have Jono in the house. Cheesesteak Chris is in the house. Disciple is in the house. Yes, indeed. Miss Luna, hi baby, is in the house. Outlaw is in the house. My baby Smug came home. He's like, it's Friday. Smug is in the house. Okay, listen, y'all ready for it's gonna be litty for titty, because we already have 8, actually 9, I think now, requests in the queue. We have at least 3 from Chaotic, 2 from Miss Luna, 3 from Jono, 1 so far from Smug. Listen, we're gonna make it do what it do, gang. I was hoping it would be litty for your titty today, and I think y'all making that happen. We're almost at 10. We're almost at 10. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. We have, what was that? Oh, Afterlife? Am I seeing things with these broken glasses? Afterlife. That sounds familiar. Afterlife. That's requested by Jono. Purgatory. Anything with purgatory in it or hell, I'm going to love. Troublemaker. Troublemaker. Oh no, I'm thinking Trouble. I'm like, I know I reacted to that. No, it was Trouble. You remember that band, Trouble? Chaotic?
Just going quickly back to Purgatory. That's actually Iron Maiden, early Iron Maiden.
Really? Oh my goodness, I'm excited for that. And let me ask you, do you prefer Bruce's voice over the other guy? Oh, you said it's not?
Yes. It's not Bruce, it is Paul.
Oh,
It is the original.
Gotcha. Fine.
Yes, I prefer Bruce's voice for all the obvious reasons.
I'm trying to tell you right now, it's obvious to me too, baby. You may have to make them a believer though. It's obvious to me too. I don't know. But yes, I prefer Bruce's voice over, and we never did do the verses either.
Very quickly from me, I don't know what my other 2 are, but the first one's going to be Botswana and death metal.
Ooh, death metal. I don't think I get enough of death metal. Okay. Wait a minute, is it the genre death metal or the band is called death metal?
No, the genre is death metal.
Okay,
The band's
good.
called Rust. Rust with a W in front of it.
Wait, I've heard of Rust before, right? Have I heard a Rust song? Or maybe no, I probably haven't. Maybe the word Rust is in one of the songs I've heard, or the
Rest in
band.
peace.
Yeah, I'm lame, guys. Forgive X. You gotta love me anyway. You just have to. So Troublemaker, Genesis. Oh, Miss Luna. Genesis is the band with Phil Collins. Sorry, my stomach, guys.
Yes.
Genesis. Okay.
Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel. I will keep forgetting him for some reason. Love Bites. Oh, Love Bites. So now let me ask you, when I think about Love Bites, time is up. But when I think about Love Bites, I think about, I can't help but I think about Baby Metal. I just do.
That's funny because I think of Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
Yep.
Def Leppard.
Jono will probably understand. Disciple will probably understand.
Really?
Adra will probably even understand. Yep.
Why?
One of their hugest hits of the late 80s, early 90s was a song called Love Bites.
Okay. Oh.
It's a huge, if you haven't done it, I'm going to throw it on as one of mine from today.
Okay. Cute. But yeah, I think about Baby Metal. And I would like to know from you, honestly, because I know you like you're a fan of Baby Metal, and you're one of the few people that we spoke to, Wolf and I, or at least I know I've heard you speak on them. You've also helped giving me a respect and appreciation for them as well, because initially I felt that, I don't know if you remember the first reaction we did of Baby Metal.
The one that the guys pulled.
Yeah, we had to hide it, edit it, and chop it up, and then bring it back to God, But we had a very strong negative opinion and perspective on the band. But hearing from you, Chaotic, speak on them and give your perspective and your thoughts and feelings about them, it helped me to see things a little differently, as well as Wolf. And so we took a deep dive, and we were like, we came out of it anew with a new thought, behind the band and the idea of them. And I have grown a tremendous respect for them. And I say they put me in the mind of baby metal because they're women, they're females that are just powerhouses and are really good at what they do. The only difference with Love Bites is that they sing and they play the instruments very, very well. It's just insane. But I want to know honestly from you, and I know you guys hate to compare things. It's not about comparing. I would like to know, Chaotic, which band you feel stands out the most in your mind, in your heart, and your spirit? Which band gives you that special something that you feel you can always look to receive between the two?
Out of those two, or overall?
Between the two bands.
I think baby metal is always going to stand out that little bit more.
Interesting.
Like, don't get me wrong, Love Bites are amazing on their instruments.
Yeah.
But it's not their fault, and it's nothing against them.
Mm-hmm.
But they've sort of locked themselves into an area of genre, being
I'm listening.
the power metal.
Gotcha.
Whereas baby metal from the start established that they're going to do all the different styles of metal.
Well, baby, there you have it.
And another thing that's going to keep them at the forefront, and it's still going now, is look at all the people they've collaborated with over the last couple of years.
Gotcha.
Like they very recently done one with Alex Terrible from Slaughter to Prevail.
Whoa. They get around.
Yeah.
They get around.
And yes, they get a negative reaction from a minority of bigoted metal fans, but the amount of respect that they get from actual metal musicians far outweighs that. Like they've worked with Rob Halford.
And that was surprising to me as well, learning about them. It was surprising. Like, people take them seriously, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get why they do. But do you guys get why I didn't understand and why I thought the way I thought? I'm like, grown men liking baby metal? They just seem like little kids. Like, why grown men watching these young girls, But baby, we've since, of course, took a deep dive, and we felt shame. And I love that, he edited it as much as he could and uploaded, I think, one of them back or something. But that we also went back to revisit the conversation, because it's important for people to see that we're human, Go ahead, baby.
Yes. I have to issue a quick apology to Miss Luna. Okay, you are correct. They're not just power metal, but they are locked into a certain style that they've stuck with, like the old school metal, just not just power metal. I do get what you're saying, but when you look at their genre, or the spectrum of what they're playing compared to the spectrum of what baby metal are playing and have done, their baby metal touches more bases, which has put them in front of a much larger audience.
I agree with that. And I can respect your opinion on that as well. I mean, my opinion is changed since you said what you said. Because that, I didn't think of it like that deeply. You know what I'm saying? He would, of course, take it to the next level. I don't know why he does this, guys. But nonetheless, I do enjoy Love Bites tremendously. And I also enjoy baby metal as well. And possibly equally. But for me, Love Bites hits me in the way I'm always expecting that same something to happen with them. And I feel like I'm not talking about anything, but I do feel that Love Bites give me that I'm needing, and I know I can always expect it from them. But nonetheless, they're both, I think, are equal. They're equal. Moving forward, not sideways. I want to go back to one of the older comments. I know we're running a little bit. I don't think Wolf is even ready with my lunch yet. So we're going to continue chatting for a little bit. Chris, thank you so much, baby. He says, Rain, you're one of the only actual reactors to music, which is why we all connected with you. You open up emotionally with the music and always eloquently describe how it connects with your emotions. I'm the same way. Do I really eloquently? What? You love me because I don't half the time know what the hell I have to say. What I want to say, I can't even say it. But I'm glad, baby. Thank you so much for sharing that. Because too often, I think very little of myself. And I'm reminded, like this here it warms my heart because people like you, Chaotic, and everyone else here gets me. And that's so important because when I first started, a lot of people just did not get me. And it took a few years for people to stop commenting. They still do, but not as excessive, with you're fake and you're overreacting and blah, 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 and then comparing me to somebody else's channel. I'm like, oh my God, I still get those every now and then. But I think people now, since it's been years, they kind of know what I'm about, and most don't really like it, but that's okay because there are a few of you that actually do, and I can only be me. So I'm happy with the people that I do have. I really am. Lurked for years, but I entered live chat. yeah. Wolf actually said that, and I didn't even realize, Chaotic, that Jono was on Patreon for I think from the beginning. I didn't even know that. I would see him every now and then, but I didn't know he was him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was him. And on Patreon, I think that you were tier 1, maybe? And I think tier 1 people, because I had to change the perks for tier 1. Before, everyone can message me on Patreon. But at that time I think I was pushing 315 patrons at the time, at my highest. And you imagine opening, I had so much stress, Chaotic, baby, because I would open Patreon and I was grateful, but I felt bad for feeling the way that I felt because I'm like, these people are supporting me. Why am I feeling so bummed, But I opened up the app and baby, when I tell you I had hundreds of messages, oh my God. And then I had it was probably about 24 of them out of all the 100 that would message me on a regular basis that would have these long paragraphs of pages full of words that I have to read and then respond. And it's like, it was a lot. So I'm like, you know what? I need to make myself less accessible, unfortunately. Because I enjoy talking to them, but they want to talk to me, come to my live streams. You know what I'm saying? So I had to change the tier to where only tier 2 and above or tier 3 and above can actually communicate with me and message. Because baby, it was too much. It was a lot. It was taking up my entire day just to respond to a few. Moving forward, not sideways. But Jono was on with us for a very long time and super quiet, but supporting. And then as soon as I started streaming live, it was like his breakout moment. And I don't know why it took me live streaming for you to pour into me the way that you did, baby. Can you please tell me why was it that when I started streaming live is when you decided to make your presence really known? Like you kicked the door down, baby. Talk to me. Chris is so funny. Having sex in adult beverages. Oh, I wish I had some steak. Oh. Leopard hit. Love bite, says Outlaw. D1 is in the house. I am so late with these messages. Hi, Sugar Pie. Happy TGI Friday, D1. Shivan Yeager popped in and said, please react to What Do You Want From Me by Pink Floyd. Make it happen, baby. Listen, look up at the message that's pinned in the chat and you'll see that you have the power in your hand to make that happen, sugar. Make it happen. And welcome. I'm not that much in demand. I wish I was. But on Patreon, yes, I was it was beautiful though. I met quite a few interesting, cool people that for some reason after we closed our queue and we are still behind, like listen, they still stay with us on Patreon. It's wild and it's mega love, I think. And Jupiter aligned with Venus, so I had to do it. Just felt like becoming more active and part of the group. Oh, baby. And also, guys, I'm horrible on Patreon. Wolf did better than I did. I'm terrible with social media. This is the easiest way for me to have access to my people and for them to have access with me and to really cultivate whatever relationship we can have. On Patreon, I have the fact that I have to log in every day, and it's taxing, and it's too much, and that's not how I usually communicate. That's not how I do it. But like this here, real time and open and everybody at the same time, this feels right to me. This feels right to me. So yeah, and I'm horrible. I don't even post to my Instagram or Facebook or any of this. I just wish I didn't have to do any of these things. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely the best way for us to communicate. Wait, what? You sent me 3 weeks ago. So I listened to it? Damn, I don't remember that. That was the name of it? Is he saying that I listened to that song from Pink Floyd?
Yep.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name, but I know I listened to a few Pink Floyd songs recently. But it's already been done, Shivan. Already done it. Yeah. I've listened to thousands of songs, Sugar, so I don't remember all of them. Yes, we can. We can listen to Pink Floyd more than once, indeed. All right, my loves, let me see if my lunch is ready because we're running our mouths a lot. And I'm hungry. And my hubby is preparing my lunch for me.
It's not on the list just at the moment.
It's not?
In the backlog. I'm guessing it's in the backlog of ones that haven't been uploaded, put onto the list yet.
Well, Sir Torfel joined me on Wednesday and said that all the songs have been updated. So, and that was just this week. So, I don't know. And you sure that I heard it though, Outlaw and Chaotic?
I'm guessing if Outlaw says that he sent it to you, that he did.
Let me look it up and see if I could find it. Pink Floyd. What's the name of the song again?
What do you want from me? That's definitely bringing back memories. I'm 90% sure that you have done it too.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, I listened to this. I remember now. It didn't sound like the typical Pink Floyd, right?
No.
Yeah, bluesy. Soulful. No, it was this one here because it's light. And it's also on the list, but I guess he did not update all the songs. Now I'm wondering if there are other songs that he may have missed, because he's usually, I thought he was really good at this. I'm about to put him on leave. Oh, the nerve of me. I'm supposed to be doing this crap myself and I just don't do it. This is the one that I listened to, yeah, the studio version. Ooh. Chris, being that you are a really big Pink Floyd fan, I should probably ask Salt as well, but he's not here. Now, it was Syd Barrett, and I say versus, but loosely. Syd Barrett versus who? What's the other guy's name in the band?
David Gilmour.
Gilmour. Now, Chris, honestly speaking,
Roger Waters.
Oh, that's it. So it's Roger Waters. I think it's Roger Waters and Syd. So who left the band? Was it Waters, the one who did a lot of writing for the band?
Sid was in the band early and was either left or was pushed out for mental health reasons.
Barrett. No, I don't think it's him. The one I'm talking about is the other guy who I think is still making music.
Okay, so Chris has said you had Roger Waters versus Dave Gilmour.
Roger Waters versus David Gilmour. David Gilmour. Yes, he was so beautiful when he was younger. He's beautiful now too, but man, he was pretty. Do you believe that the band was better or worse after Roger left?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Gotcha.
I'm not that huge into Pink Floyd that I've gotten into the infighting behind it.
Gotcha. Well, I'm curious to know what you think then, Chris. What do you think about that,
This
baby?
is definitely worse, more commercial.
More commercial after Roger Waters left.
I'm guessing so, yes.
Really? Oh yeah, you think so? Well, listen, guess what? I feel that Roger Waters was the actual sound of Pink Floyd. I don't know. Because, I mean, there's a few songs that Wolf...
Well, Chris agrees with you. His comment is Dave Gilmour's guitar playing always makes up for the writing now.
I misunderstood.
But
go ahead.
That's just because Roger Waters' writing was absolutely magnificent. It's tough to beat it.
Okay, gotcha. So I misunderstood that. My comprehension is never right. But, yes, I have to agree with that as well. That the sound of the band was really Roger Waters. He was just, and his voice. Oh my God, his voice. It's just so beautiful. Lots of, very resonant and oof. It's great. So yeah. Thank you for your honesty. Roger Waters' writing was absolutely magnificent. It's tough to beat. Jono says when you're checking the list, always click the order alphabetically because newer songs get added below Z unless you update the order manually. I don't think it matters when you control searching it, when you're searching it with the hotkeys, what have you.
Control F, yeah, and that's what I
F.
normally do too. Is I found some other stuff that I might add to today's list. Is not on there that I thought might have been, but I know will please a few people myself.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And if you
maybe a comfortably numb by Roger Waters and Eddie Vedder.
I would love to hear anything by Roger Waters. I mean, I love that guy. I love him. He's a great storyteller. And he's a composer. He has to be a composer also. He has to be. You always scroll to the end of the list. If you guys ever find anything on it that's not on the list, please let us know right away. Okay? Apúrate. Because we need to update the list. You're more with a whole lot as well. Okay. Damn, Shine On Your Crazy Diamond. Have you heard that song, Chaotic?
Yeah, I believe so.
Shine On You Crazy Diamond. Do you remember your thoughts on it?
It's a Pink Floyd classic.
I'm hearing it's like 30 minutes long. Who needs it? 30 minutes? 30? I don't know if I could muster that type of attention span. Especially during a live reaction. Now, if I'm just, I think it's a song that long is a song that I need to listen to on my own and just melt into the song versus me being live and listening to it. I don't know. That's my thing. I think 10 minutes is a lot. 12 minutes is like pushing it for a live reaction. 30 minutes?
13.
Oh, it's 13?
13.
Wait,
Yes.
didn't you tell me? Hold on, Chris. So he says when you break it up into two parts, 1 through 4, that's 18 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's 1 through 9, which is 25 minutes. That's all of it together.
You feel me? I got that. I love you though, and I want it.
But yeah,
But that's a
yeah,
lot.
the 1 to 4 is or 1 to 5 according to what I'm looking at here is 13 and a half minutes.
Yeah, that might just have to be something that, you send me the collection of tracks to listen to, and I would love to listen to it on my own.
Looking at it here, there's one track that's combined them all together. 129.
Okay. Damn, really? Yeah, I remember saying something like that. I can't talk today, but I remember saying something like that. Oh boy, I can't get over my guys. Some ain't right, but I'm trying my best, and I think it's my ADD. If I'm being honest, the reason why I tend to read things improperly. Last week, Chaotic, I was reading a description of one of, I think, Miss Luna's requests, and the last word was autumn, and I said attune. Wolf was like, I think the word you mean is autumn. Lord, baby, listen, guys, it's been rough. It's been rough, but love me anyway. You have to. It's in the Bible. Lunch is officially ready, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cancel this timer right now. We're gonna go ahead and switch you guys over to the break thing, but I have to close the stream on YouTube first. Almost forgot. YouTube family, join us over on Twitch. The link to my Twitch channel is in the description of the stream on YouTube. Join us there, because there you will be a part of the live reactions part of the show, okay? So we're taking a quick break, but come there, congregate. Let's marinate, all right? And stick around, all right? Say bye for now, Chaotic.
See you on that flip side, guys.
Indeed. It's the best side to be on. Trust and believe. I'm so stupid. Why am I this